On the table today at Squirrel Stampede, have you seen the Marvel Mix Mashers? Wait, have we seen the Marvel Mix Mashers before? On the table today we have Marvel Superhero Mashers. Wow. Tell what great proportions he has for an action figure. It just looks like why, yes indeed, 11 years ago, look at that, the Marvel Superhero Mashers. So this is a reboot of From Something From Way Before. And I believe that old video went major rabid squirrel viral. Oh, those are the days. So we have an all-new refined Marvel Mix Mashers collection with the Spider-Man, Iron Man, Captain America, Black Panther, Venom, all here to break apart into their limbs and build whatever hero we wish to desire. I've always found this collection idea to be very pleasant. Just have a bag of torsos and limbs and take it with you anywhere and build what you wish. So follow along as we go through a brand new collection of Mix Mashers.
Squirrel Stampede.
Please like,
Share.
and subscribe.
This is a Marvel Mix Mashers Spider-Man, 11 years removed from superhero mashers. I always think the concept of these is so solid, so glad they're returning once again. As you can see, there is a lot to mix up. So in a Spidey figure pack, you're not only going to get a Spider-Man figure, but someone's flaming arm, and of course some webbing. Unboxing on out. Oh, Spidey! What have we done to poor Spidey? He's all broken up, all broken apart. We gotta rebuild, we gotta rebuild. Does anyone have any torso instructions? It's all about left and rights now. And that's not left and right. Can I give you a hand, Spider-Man? I swear they gave me 2 right legs. Something's on backwards. Okay, this foot goes here. That foot goes there. And this arm goes that direction. And to Spidey's head. And we should be all back together again with our first mix matcher of the day. Oh, this brings me back to the year 2014. Back when we had a full blue screen. Back when the squirrels were clean. Back when we would use incandescent light and it would explode in my face. Sadly, I do not have any past superhero mashers to compare. A more younger, sugar-active Squirrel Stampede has long ago destroyed those through hyperactive play. But I can recall them from our past review. Wait a second here, I do still have an original superhero smashers. The Optimus Prime. Pretty much everything else was mashed out, but I could never mash out an Optimus Prime. I knew the figures were much larger back in the day, although it's hard to say with Transformers, did they upscale them just a bit? I'm at about 6.5 inches to the height of Prime's head. That probably was pretty much in line with the Marvel characters, though again, Transformers could be larger. You could see from this old Prime here, we had all the ports and holes on sides there to interlock weapons and other attachments. We're still seeing them used, just at a smaller scale and not as much pronounced. Of course, this begs the question, do they interlock with one another? They're working with those great pin connectors, sort of like a Lego pin, and they are looking fairly similar. So now for the moment of truth, can Spidey get an axe? And can Prime go web slinging? And so looky there, if you still have some of your original Marvel Hero Mashers and or just find some on old school vintage shopping, you can still combine limbs and arms just like the old days. Glad I kept Prime. I wish I had kept Spidey from the old collection. And I can see some similarities and some differences already. I think we'll start with the scale. It's running about a 5.5-inch figure height for Spider-Man, whereas original Hero Smashers were probably closer to 6 or 7. Original Hero Mashers did not have the extra detail that I'm seeing with this Spidey, and they've removed some of the weapon and accessory ports that were placed all over those figures. The new figures, though, seem to have added a more finer sculpt and the ability to remove one's shoulder. Sorry. The only new thing now that I can't decide if I love or hate yet are these bright fluorescent jointings. It's pretty bright. I'm guessing they went that way to give the Mix Mashers their own unique feel and style, highlighting those points of interest. And like the figures of yesteryear, they come provided with extra pieces to do some minor mixing and matching with just this one figure. I'm guessing that's the shoulder of the Human Torch, but do we have a Human Torch figure? I don't know. I do like that Spidey web shooter attachment though. So by themselves, they are pretty cool, but kind of sad you've got to pick up another one to make them glad. And who would Spider-Man most likely want to play with?
Not Venom, not Venom.
How about Mix Masher's Venom?
No.
Now, surprisingly, being that this is 11 years into the future from Marvel Superhero Mashers, the costs have not inflated too much. Back in the day, a pack like this would cost $15, now it is $20, and that feels about par. The single-carded figures here too have probably stayed about the same, albeit just a little bit smaller in figure size. The larger scale figure packs though are totally worth it as you get a larger sized figure and a larger assortment of Mix Masher accessories to add on to them. Oh gosh, with this one I think we can get a two-headed Venom head. Creepy! Well, let's get Spidey's good friend here out of pack. Oh, Venom! Oh, sorry dude. Some construction required. Did I mention that this time around we actually can remove shoulders? Last time around some of the characters were not able to displace a shoulder joint and a leg. This one wasn't so bad. Ooh, wow, look at Venom here. A little bit larger, running at approximately 5.5 inches. It's about the same, but he's wider. And a little bit shakier actually. He's a little bit wobbly. Oh, a little bit wobbly with this one. Spidey's joints were holding nice and tight. Not sure what's going on with poor Venom here. Not sure if I'm really liking these shoulder joints on these either, as they do not reach out. They just rotate, which kind of just makes things a little odd. And at times, some of these elbow joints too are very, very tight to move. There's not much room to bend them. I'm not always getting a 90-degree angle with these. Oh, and look how it just flopped back. So poor Venom isn't turning out as sturdy as Spidey, but he looks pretty cool. That head sculpt is amazing with the tongue and a little bit of slime hanging off from it. He's got some extra cool things included. Actually, I believe these belong to Iron Spider. There is a large Iron Scale Spider pack, which I passed on but almost actually picked up. And then we've got his backpack there, which probably shoots out a small shooting of webbing. So often with these Mix Masher Smasher heroes, they're containing pieces and parts for other heroes that you may want to add to those other heroes if you had picked those up, if that makes sense.
No.
This is a cool weapon though. This is very Venom. It's a more rubberized piece, so you can give it a really nice rubbery attack shake. So we'll just remove this arm and place this arm, the better arm, on. And now Venom can play with his best friend, Spidey. You okay, Spidey? What is this included? I think that's a little Venom symbiote that you can attach to any Mix Masher. And this attachment is a neck two-headed attachment piece. We're gonna need some more heads to make this work. So overall, Venom looks really cool, but he's a little bit shaky in some of those joints. I wish they were a little bit tighter on him. Let's bring in Iron Man next. A character I never had picked up in previous superhero masters. Really, out of all of them, Iron Man makes the most sense, being able to kind of switch gear around and replace weapons. Although ripping off one's arm is still pretty painful. Mashing out of the pack. Iron Man. I am not. Let me give you a head start there, Iron Man. At least I didn't get his legs mixed up like I did Spidey's. And so Iron Man is here, what can he do? Well, he's certainly more solidly constructed than Venom was. Back to Spidey's solid joints. I like that. He's very clicky. It's simple, but he's got a good body sculpt and paintwork, and should have all the general points of mashing and smashing. I've got an extra fist accessory here. I believe that might be Captain America's glove. And I have our arc reactor blast that I don't really know where to place. I can't attach it on here. I can't really place it onto the usual palms. I guess maybe on the back of this fist here. It's kind of powering out the back way. Another kind of fun way is to place down here on one of the feet as a thruster, but it's just one, so watch out with your guidance system. It's more importantly here as a way of starting to mix and match our collection. Let's give Iron Man some much needed Spidey senses. And things begin to get silly. So we're going to need more. We're going to need Maul. Maul? So pretty much just like the original superhero mashers of Hasbro, they had also done Star Wars and Jurassic Park back in the day. And I just had to pick up a Darth Maul. Opening up. Ah! And Darth Maul assembled mixed matched style. I think obviously it was all about the double-bladed lightsaber in this one's buying power. Now Maul is standing, he's a little bit loose, not as bad as Venom, but I can feel a little shakiness in those joints, but still pretty good. And I suppose with his body style you can create a ninja out of any of these guys now. Pretty good work on how the head looks. And I think I have a strange arm to switch out with. That's right, Chewbacca's arm. Strangely Hoth version. And so now we can continue our mix and match-a-thon. Maul, would you like some Spidey legs? Perhaps if you had those jumpy Spidey legs of earlier, you wouldn't have had your body chopped in half. And oh, well, what else can we do to you? Let's just switch an arm. These are starting to get a little weird. But we can get weirder. Enter in Hulk. Hulk, another $20 larger pack scale. You gotta get at least one big guy. I originally picked up just Venom for my big guy, but then I realized, oh, you can't not have Hulk after watching our previous Superhero Mashers vid. Plus, he has a mace. We're actually a little bit light on weapons. We should have more weapons. Smashing, mashing Hulk out of pack. Ah, Hulk! Smash. Early signs point to a stronger body than Venom. It's more from a gladiator theme style Hulk, but about as Avengers Hulky style head as you can get. Yeah, for whatever reason, my Venom back there's so loose. Hulk really comes with a lot of necessary battle equipment, again with that mace, but then also armored shoulder pieces, a shield, Thanos' head, and Thanos' arm. So finally an option for a two-headed Venom. I can think of nothing more scary than Venom and Thanos, but wait, this doesn't attach onto the head, huh? Back of the box has them attached somehow, but I do not have a connector. Well, that's disappointing. I guess I have to put it on Hulk's arm. Maybe I'm missing an attachment somewhere. I don't know yet. Now I am in need for an extra head. They should have came with more heads. Let's try armoring up Hulk now instead. That'll be more fun. And now, we've got Hulk ready for total arena battle. Of course, Iron Spidey Maul would like to try that out. So we'll do some head switching. And now things continue to get weird. I should add, I like the Hulk figure a lot as it adds a contrast of very bright green into the collection. I think one of the needs in collecting these is to pick at least 3 figures with radically different color suits. That way when you mix and match, you can really see the zanity of it. So I collected 2 more. I think I collected too many, but I just kept finding them over the last month or so and wanted to add another one in. We got Captain America and Black Panther. Opening them up. Ah, a lot of pieces. Note to self, do not open 2 at once again. Uh-oh. So Captain America is another really good one to add into the collection because of the bright blue suit with the white and red that stands out. Black Panther, also a good one, but we'll kind of mix up with Venom and Darth Maul back there with the black suit. They certainly did a great job providing many great heroes. And so here we go, Black America Captain Panther. Well, that escalated quickly. I love the shield accessory for Cap. Anytime you have a shield, it's good things. And I see some really cool Black Panther accessories. We've got this purple armband that shows off Black Panther's awesome quick powers. both in arm claw and a leg foot kick accessory piece, both in really nice translucent purple, looking good. I think this is Venom's arm. This was, oh, who knows? Where did this come from? Or this. I'm certainly getting to the point of having too many Mix Mashers on the table.
You can never have too many.
That's right, America Black. You can never have too many. I guess since I picked up that Hulk just recently, the only ones I've missed are Thanos, Iron Spider, which I almost picked up. Oh, and there's a Miles Spidey, which I thought I picked up, but apparently I did not. Well, now this has certainly gone advanced weird. We have mixed mashed so much, I don't know if I can get my figures back to the way they were. What have we done? What have we done? I mean, who is this? Iron Toad? Captain Darth Spider Pants? Black Thanos American Panther? And then this guy, he'll wash your windows for free. Alright, I gotta get Spidey back here. Let's find some pieces. Are those your parts, Spidey? Did we find all your parts and pieces? Yay, Spider-Man's back! So, as always, I have a heck of a time with the Mix Mashers, superhero mashers of yore. It's such a solid and cheesy fun idea, if it's in your liking, just to throw around action figures for total mayhem play. They're just fun and zany. Pick up a few and create some really odd heroes. Really quick, I think it would be fun to recreate how I mixed and mashed them years ago with the Power 3. They were the original heroes that I had picked up, so let's mix, mash them, smash them again. So I think Cap was in the center with Hulk on the side, but Hulk had Cap's head. Cap, though, had Hulk's hands. Now this time the shoulders did not pop off. And I think Hulk gave Cap a leg, but then so did Spidey. Was it like that? Yeah, I think it was something close to like that. Looking back at the aged film, they certainly were a little hulkier back in the day. But from what I can recall, they're functioning and acting very similar. Their primary function is to get those joints to pop off, lock in pretty quickly. And then secondary function, a lot of the articulation is very limited. And you can see from this quick demonstration here, 3 is all you need for really quick, switchy, decompression, mix and mashing, smashing. Good times, good old times. And so one more fun thing to do, I've got our bin of Mix Mashers, and I will blindly pull my own creation. So here's my first torso. So the torso is going to be Venom. Good start, good start. It's gonna be hard to find legs, isn't it? I think I forgot to break this apart. So this is a hand. It's another Venom hand. It's gonna be all Venom apparently. I need a leg or something. Wasn't mixed up enough. Okay, here's the other shoulder, or here's our first shoulder joint. An Iron Man shoulder joint. And a leg for Captain America. Gotta find a head too. Haven't found a head yet. We'll just go with this. I think that's a shoulder. So I've got 2 shoulders. Okay, I think a hand. Good deal. Spider-Man's hand. And I need a foot. That is not a foot. Do I have this hand yet? I don't have. Well, I'll put this hand just in case. I think I did have a hand. I'm looking for feet now. Feet. Gotta find feet. Gotta find feet. This is much harder than I thought it would be. Oh, our head. So our guy is gonna look like Black Panther. Very nice. It's gonna mold right into Venom's body. And, a leg for Black Panther. Foot for Kong. I was gonna say Kong, it's Hulk. I got 2 shoulders, I need one more thigh. One more thigh leg. There we go. I think we've got our guy, so let's build it up. Nothing like mix-mashing Venom and Spider-Man. That might have been Hulk or Captain America. Some of these arms are backwards. The question is, did I get both lefts or both rights? Ooh, I actually got left and right feet. And the head. So here we go. It is Black Panther, Venom, Hulk hand, foot, Spidey cap. All sorts of stuff going on. What a great looking character build we've done here. This guy's cool. So that's the fun. The more you get, the more just this you get. And that is the modern Marvel Mix Mashers of today. What do you think? If you like today's video, please give us a squike, a squirrel eye, a squamment, your favorite Mix Masher. We'll see you in 11 years when they reboot this series again. Thank you so much for watching. That's what I have to say about that. And don't forget to send Glitch some fan mail.